So the Agents of Sabotage DLC has now dropped, and in this DLC we get the Bravado Banshee GTS, and if you're a GTA Plus member, of course you get this for free. And the description for the Banshee is: once upon a time you stand the OG Banshee like the sweaty, hormonally challenged teen you were. Then you hit your 20s and its topless twin straddled you and gave you the ride of your life for the low price of all of your money. And now you're about to get married to a car 50 years younger than you with nothing but the promise that you're doing what you love. Introducing the Bravado Banshee GTS. This is a happy ending. And there's missile lock-on jammer available and how special works upgrades available. And of course this comes in 8 different colours. Looking at the vehicle stats, these are insane, apart from the braking, but we'll fix that. So I've ordered this and it's now been delivered to the Darnell Bros Garment Factory. And there will be a full playthrough coming very soon of the Agents of Sabotage DLC. So without further ado, let's get into the car. Right, so firstly we're just going to take it for a quick little spin, and straight out the box this car's fast. Very fast. Okay, this is quick. I'm very interested to see how we can upgrade this and how special works. Like, this is already a very quick car. Now the interior looks relatively simple. There's some carbon fiber. We've got the dials. Do the dials actually do anything in this? It doesn't appear like the dials do anything at all. The interior is pretty basic, to be honest. But maybe we can upgrade some parts of the interior at how special works. Before we go into how special works, I just want to quickly blast this down the road and just get an idea of this. The steering is on point. And this is rear wheel drive, yeah. So the acceleration is very weird. It starts off immediately quite slow. We won't floor it because it will spin if I pull it off. Yeah, it's quite slow acceleration, but when it gets up to speed, when the turbo kicks in, there's definitely some kick to it. Right, let's bring into how special works and let's have a look at what upgrades are available for the car. So already we can see a different Bravado Banshee here and how that looks comparatively. I actually quite like that paint color. Not really too sure it fits the Banshee. But yeah, let's go and modify it. Let's get in it and then we'll take it over to the modification bay. In my opinion, anything other than black, red or blue for this car just feels kind of wrong. Okay, right. How special work performance upgrade. Nearly $1 million. That's fun. Oh wow, you can already feel that's way more powerful. Right, we won't do armor first, we'll just go for some of the stuff. Right, so the biggest thing this car lacks with is braking. $60,000 for only a small upgrade in braking is a bit, well, it doesn't feel worth it. Alright, front bumpers, what we got? We got the stock delete, the small splitter, the throwback splitter. Oh yeah, that's the original Bravado. Okay, extended splitter, competition with tow hook. We're gonna have to go with competition with tow hook. Rear bumpers, so we've got the stock delete. We've got the extended stock. Okay. We've got street diffuser. That's actually pretty badass. I like that. Big fan of that. Race diffuser. Competition diffuser. Competition with tow hook. I think it's got to be that, hasn't it? Engine tune. That's just without a doubt we're going for that. Right, exhaust. We've got the rear exhaust. We got the round rear exhaust. We got the titanium tipped exhaust, the rear quads, titanium quads. Side X. Oh, okay, that's pretty badass. Race side. Oh my lord, it's got to be the race side exit. Grill. We got the stock grill. We got the primary coloured grill. We got the carbon stock grill. We got the stripped grill, which is basically all of the plastics removed. The throwback grill, which is more reminiscent of the original Banshee, and the carbon throwback. Ooh, I quite like the stripped. You know what? Let's go for the carbon throwback. Hood. So we've got the stripped hood with no vents. We've got the carbon stripped hood and no vent. That is cool. That is very nice. We've got the arch vent delete hood, the carbon arch vent delete hood. Whilst I do like it, it feels like the body lines look a bit off. The center vent delete hood. Oh, that's quite nice. The vented hood, carbon vented hood, throwback hood. You know what? Oh, there's more. Carbon throwback hood. Throwback hood with clamps. Are these where it's got the clamps on the side? Yeah. So it's got these little clamps on the side which clip it down. Oh, forged carbon. Oh, okay, now we're talking. I am a sucker for forged carbon. I'm sorry, but it's this one. I love forged carbon. Neon kits. I'm not a big fan of neons. Sorry, boys. Right, delivery. White. Oh, yes. Oh, single black stripe. GTS stripes. That's actually pretty gangster. Not in red though. Stoplight racer graphics. Abstract designs, that's pretty cool. Bravado Racing, that's also pretty cool. I'm not a fan of the red though. Maybe we can adjust that on a secondary colour. San Andreas Racing, Trickster Racing. Once again, that kind of disappears on the hood a little bit. Not a fan of that. How Special Works Racing, I do like that. Right, I think for me, might get some hate for this, but I'm going to go for the white stripes. Just the standard white stripes. I think they look really clean. Mirrors, secondary coloured mirrors. So my secondary colour is apparently a light blue, but we'll change all that. Carbon stock. Primary race mirrors, carbon race mirrors, hood mounted mirrors. That's actually that looks a bit weird on this. Okay, it looks like we're probably going to go for a carbon stock plate, obviously yellow on black. Respray, right, primary colour. Like I said before, this car either has to be blue, red or black, so I'm going to stick to that and go for a metallic black. Oh, I don't know actually with the let's just see what other colours. Oh, the red really does suit this. Let's see what blues we've got. I mean, the original blue does suit this car. None of this is tickling me. Oh, actually, that weirdly looks nice. No, we're not going to do that. I've done every single car purple. I think if we go for... Does matte black work? I really don't like matte black. It feels too cliche. Classic. Does a classic black work on this car? I'm trying to get that right amount of contrast between... I think classic black, that works way better with the carbon hood than the secondary colour. Right, so what does my secondaries change on this? I think my secondaries aren't doing anything. Trim colour, right, so this is something that I'm quite interested in. How do we change the interior of this car? Ah, right, here we go. I feel like the seats have to be blue. Roll cage. Oh, the blue roll cage goes hard. I feel like a red roll cage would suit this better. Oh, but obviously that goes with the trim colour. Right, track seats, yeah, let's do that. In that case, I feel like the secondary colour needs to be, the trim colour needs to be red. Hear me out. Yeah, sorry, but I feel that works better with this car. Oh, is it a bit too red? Ah, that's fine. Right, roof scoop, competition roof scoop. Yeah, let's do that. Stock spoiler, stock delete. Oh, actually that looks nice without a spoiler, can't lie. The ducktail, carbon ducktail. Cut out ducktail, that's with the little cut out in the middle of it. Carbon cut out ducktail, nah. Carbon stock wing, oh that does look good. The stock wing looks great. Small wing, nah. Raised wing, nah. Street wing, carbon street wing, or competition wing. That looks a bit too big for this car. Oh, okay, how special work forged carbon wing. Yeah, that's the one. Sunstrip. Do I like it without? I feel like I like it without, but no, I like that. We'll go for that. Obviously. Transmission. Oh, I've just got to. It's the rules. Trim. Right. Stock trim. Primary trim. Just go for that. Turbo. Race plus mode. Wheels. Wheel type. I feel like for the wheels, it has to feel like it fits in with the original factory car, if you know what I mean. It has to feel like it belongs on the car. And it's really hard to decide. Wheels is like, that works quite nice, the modern mesh. So this design here is actually taken from BMW for their G80. So that feels like it's a bit more in keeping with the original. I'm gonna have to speed this bit up. Right. I'm choosing these, the Hyper Fresh. I want to see what bronze wheels look like on this. See, bronze doesn't look like it works with these. I actually feel like maybe black wheels are going to have to be the one. Yeah, I feel like black wheels are going to be the one. Tyres, tyre design. So I used to like tyre writing in GTA. Now I don't feel like I'm a big fan of it. Should make it a drift car, low grip. Now let's go for bulletproof tyres, and I'm not a big fan of tyre smoke either. And same again for tints, I'm not a massive fan of ultra dark tints. I think the nice clean look looks really good. Right, let's exit the mod shop. Now we're going to take this to the How Special Works track and have a little look, see what we think.
Way above the clouds, that's my plane. Working, man, that's my name. Things I understand, that's my pain. Jam up the sector, that's my game. Me and them, yo, we're not the same. Mountain baby, I can't be tamed. Lifestyle mental riding ways, I'll really up them bars that rain. I come to turn up, like 1, 2 flame, just burn up. Like 1, 2 lesson, just learn up. Like 1, 2 cash, just earn up. Like fling down the vibe, just turn up. Like 1, 2 flame, just burn up. Like 1, 2 lesson, just learn up. Like 1, 2 cash, just earn up. Selective, selective. Everything I do selective. Everywhere I go selective. I get the info, yeah, detective. If I chill with you and I build a Jew like dumb, no, yeah, selective.
So already this car feels like one of the quicker cars in the game. I still think the acceleration curve isn't great. And obviously the braking I definitely need to upgrade, I think. See, I like the fact the car has a lot of grip. It like doesn't feel like, even though obviously it's not on drift tires or anything, it feels like it handles extremely well. So if you're going to do this, I would recommend not getting the sun strip or the roll cage if you like playing in first person, because it really does limit visibility. So overall, I think the car performs really well. It's definitely a really quick car, and I do think it's really enjoyable to drive. I think for me now, this will probably be my main daily vehicle until they actually drop the new police car. But yeah, so far I think it is a brilliant car. Off camera, I've just been driving this around for a little bit just to get a bit of an understanding of how it performs, how it handles. The one thing I will say is it feels like the car needs to have more of a rear bias. Like when you tap the handbrake, the back end doesn't spin round fast enough. Maybe by upgrading the brakes that will improve that. It's probably something that I should try. Overall, I'm so glad that they actually dropped this car. I mean, the Banshee is definitely a special vehicle for the GTA franchise, and also with what we've seen from GTA 6, obviously the Banshee featured in the trailer for that. So hopefully the GTS makes it into GTA 6. I will be dropping my full Agents of Sabotage walkthrough and playthrough in the next couple of days, so make sure to turn on post notifications to be notified when I drop that. And thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.
Spin the cylinder.